Hello, my name is Giganot, and I'll be showing you a video tutorial on how to model tank tracks with SketchUp. Now, to some people, they say that modeling the tracks are the most tedious and boring part on modeling a tank, but I'd say that's not entirely true. It's actually pretty easy when you know on how to make it, and if you know your standards and specifications to make it. Uh, okay, let's start to model the tank track. As you can see here, that I modeled mine with those pad track links. Also, can be found almost similar to the Abrams. Almost similar to the Abrams. And okay, let's start. Okay, let's start with taking the rectangle tool, and you click it once, but you don't double click. You just set that one side, and you go to your dimensions. For now, I'm using metric. I'll set mine with 310 millimeters, comma 165 millimeters. And then after that, after you put in your values, you press enter, and that's what you get. This will be your starting point on how to model the track piece. Now now you need to do is to extrude. You click on the rectangle, see it's already selected, and it follows your mouse wherever you go. Okay, now you don't click, but you set your values again on the bottom right corner. You put in 50. After that, after you're finished, you select extrude again, and oh wait, no, never mind, scratch that. Okay, what you do is that you right click, wait, no, okay, now what you do is that you triple click your or your cuboid here, and then you right click and you make group. Here, this is actually this is going to be your very basic tank track pad, and for now let's leave that be, and we're gonna make the connector links. You take the circle tool, but you don't click anywhere first, but that you see the sides here, and you just leave your mouse over this midpoint, and you set your sides to 6 or 8, whatever you choose. I'm gonna go with 8. So click to the middle, the sides have already been set, then you drag it all the way to the edge. There you have it, your basic circle. Reason why I chose 8, because if you, it's to save polygon count, and also if you have like low performance computers, this might save memory rather than those high definition, high polygon type shapes. But anyway, you get the idea. After that, you double click your circle, and you drag it to the left. But before you drag it anywhere, you have to get at least your dotted line next to it, that's trailing the circle, green. So that means it marks the axis is actually aligned with the circle. Okay, let's set that to 75. Okay, you place your circle here, and you take the rectangle tool, and you click it on top of this second circle, and drag it down to the first circle at the bottom. Okay, now you triple click this, and you make group. Since it's in group, anything other than this group, when you're editing it, it won't be disturbed. Okay, you double click or you right click, and go to edit group. Okay, you go to right click, you go to edit group. Here you see like a dotted box where it only depicts that that and everything that's inside this box, it can be changed, and everything outside is undisturbed. Okay, I want you to take the eraser tool and start erasing the excess shapes that's actually inside this main oval. Okay, now you get your oval. Mm, okay, let's make it a bit interesting. Oops, application report. Okay, you take a line down the middle, go across, and then take this line from the bottom of this side, and you place it anywhere, and do the same to the other side. Make sure it aligns with the other. Make sure it aligns with the other side to make it complete. And you take the eraser tool, you erase the line, and you erase this bottom part. There you have your basic shape of the connector link. May seem a bit different than the one you see at the back over there, but I'm just showing you on how the idea on how to make a double pad track panel thing, whatever. Then what we do, we take the offset tool and we offset. Uh, let's say offsetting to 10. Ooh, too much. Control Z. Let's try 5. Anyway, extruding. We go for 15, and this inner part we go for 20. Wait, no, 25. Okay, now that's settled. Um, Also to set like turning midpoint for your track piece and your track connector, you go for this top piece and this bottom one, and you go to the midpoint. You see that blue dot over there? You click, and then you make a line. Make sure the line is red, because if it doesn't, it's not going to be working. It's not going to be aligned properly, and when you're rotating it, it's going to be completely off. And then what you do, you click this line, and you click this area to get it aligned. You press Control, copy, and click over there. And then you set your position completely the same with the other side. Now, what you do, this looks a bit off position, right? Okay, let's remove that one first. Okay, now it's clean. Okay, now what you do, you take your connector link, you click, drag it to the right, and put value in 25. Okay, let's see here. Okay, then you press Control, then your move icon is with a plus at the top right corner of your cursor, and then you click and you drag. Here you see another instance of your connector link. Now I want you to right click and you flip along red axis. Now you see this thing, this connector link over here is now completely flipped without any without moving the piece anywhere else. Now I want you to click on this face over here, since it's already selected. Make sure it goes aligned with the red line. Also, here's a trick: when you're modeling, you get some problems like this. Perhaps it doesn't go like where you want it to go. So what you do, you take your connector link, click anywhere at the back or at the edge, and then you press right on your keyboard. So anywhere you go, anywhere your mouse is wandering off, it goes parallel with your cursor, but it goes lock with the axis that you press with the button with. Okay, now you place it over there. Now we have our own single pad track piece. Hmm. Okay, this may seem a bit not enough. So all you have to do, just take your trackpad and your second connector link, then you click on this edge over here. You press you click to move, and you press the right button again, so it locks into axis, and click over here. So you have your double pad. You have your double pad track link. So what you do with this middle piece over here, as you can see here, this middle piece is the track guide, where it to prevents the track from wandering off the suspension. So what you do is that you group this track piece first, this set first, make group, and oops, darn mouse. After that, take this piece. Okay, this off the side here. Click extrude, make it line with this one. Double click this shape and erase. So you're left with the middle connector piece. So what you do, this one, you go extrude again, take the top piece, and you pull it up by, let's say 55. Okay, this might not look finished. So what you do, it's either like this, you take the scale tool, you hold control on the keyboard, so the this red cube will appear, so the other side of it will go a line rather than just singular. So this one would save a bit more time and will be a bit more it will be a bit less of a fuss to do. So I'm gonna scale it down to 0.5. Enter. Okay, so that's done, and there you go. You have your individual track piece. Now all we need to do next is to make lots of these, and to wrap around this thing. Now people may say that this is very tiring. It's not actually. Oops. Okay, we'll hide that. And since this one, the purpose of these two lines are actually very helpful actually. So you take this edge, press Control, and okay, let's just place it here first. But this is not complete. But all you have to do is just take this edge over here and click over here, so it's a bit more aligned. And okay, let's do this. Make it a bit more easier. Take a bit of edge to that side. That one. That one. Okay. Select this more. Okay, click that edge, copy. Put that edge. Make it a bit more faster. Okay, to that side. That side. Oops. Do that again. Okay, let's see here. That's enough. Oh no, it's just barely covering it. Okay, let's do another set. Click that, click over edge, place over edge here, edge, and there you go. This will be your track set. I know it may seem a bit too much, but you'll reduce it after you're done wrapping it around. Okay, let's select the whole track set, right click and make group. Okay, now it's in one group. Now there's actually a trick on how to assemble the track pieces onto your suspension set. Now sometimes you get misalignment, you get problems with the driving sprocket, but that's not going to be a problem. That's not going to be a problem because I'll be showing you after this. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's just rotate this first. It's gonna make it a bit easier. Okay, flip this one upside down. Okay, so what you do when you're wrapping it around, it's a bit easier when you start at the driving sprocket. That's actually over here. Okay, okay, you get your edge, the end of the connector of the track piece, and you put cursor on the middle of the connector link at this side. You click, drag. Okay, let's just roughly place it over here. Okay, click. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's take this one, put this one by 25. No, 30. Nope, 40. Ah, yes. Okay, now you roughly position your track along the suspension set. Now all you have to do is to edit group, and since you're editing in group, select all, and you take this link, you take this connector link, use the base of this line and rotate it just by a bit, so it goes along with the wheel. So all you have to do is just to hold shift and deselect this one by clicking it, and it's no longer highlighted. After that, the remaining highlight is over there, and okay, you take your rotate tool, you click on this line and roughly just round like this, but you can go a bit more accurate by clicking on to the other edge. And okay, seems to be a problem. Okay, let's do it again. Take this line, rotate, but don't double click, or you're gonna risk misalignment. Zoom in over here, take this line. Okay, there you have it. 50. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. You get these type of problems when you're rotating it. Um, hmm. Okay, let's try another way. Okay, take this link and you go roughly to here. Click the panel and the midpoint of the rubber pad. And you roughly you roughly place it over here. Hmm. Yeah, it's starting to be a bit complicated. So, but this one is to fine tune your track to wrap around. Okay, so what you do, you take this panel over here. I know it seems to be a bit confusing to look at. You take this panel, the midpoint. Oh, like this is getting a bit dizzy. So I'll roughly make it around over here. Since that's 1 degree, 0.5, no, 0.8. Okay, 0.8 seems to be the most suitable one. So we do next is to select this one. Since this one is the closest one when it turns to the curve. Okay, we just select all of these. All of it. All of it tracks! Okay, we take this rotating pin. We align it. Okay, there you have it. And then you keep doing it by deselecting each track link until it's completely wrapped around. Okay, let's see here. Make sure it doesn't uh, make sure it doesn't clip in with the wheel. Okay. Deselect. Click. Click. Okay, roughly around that angle. Okay, just spacing up the wheel. Deselect that. Oops. Rotate again. Okay. Now since it reaches at the bottom, most bottom part, we go for take this piece and then we make it touch it until it's flat to the ground. Okay. So what you do is that you take the remaining pieces or this excess, take this much and delete. And after that, take the remaining track pieces, click over here, click over here. Good. So you take this pin again, that pin. Okay, deselect that. Oh, because we have a bit of a misalignment. But anyway, I'll just show you on how to wrap it around. And after that, when you're finished with this one, just showing you the idea. Okay, since it finishes the complete wrapping around it, you take these remaining track panels and delete. And after that, you have your complete wrapped around track set. Hooray!